And Deborah, well, I can only speak for Deborah. I don't know what she might say. But there was a guy we met in Israel, in Sfat, Israel, in the artist's corner. His name was Joshua. He was a Frenchman who was part of the student rebellion in 1968 in Paris, and then went on a spiritual search and was in Nepal in a Buddhist monastery. And then his journey continued until he sort of found his Jewish roots. And he was an individual that I would say was the most authentic spiritual individual I had met, and certainly more so for Deborah. She just resonated with the guy because she herself is such a spiritual person, and she was a seeker. She had spent time with Maharishi Mahesh Yogi as the part of the TM movement, and there was something about the way he described spirituality, about the kind of seeking and relationship with God, that religious people don't talk like that. They talk about rules, they talk about, traditions. His was a much more personal, idiosyncratic relationship with God. And that spoke to her. And I think he deeply influenced her. And he was also a tremendously compassionate individual. And he just looked at you with these very probing eyes, and you felt like he got you from the deep inside.
It's interesting. I think that the common denominator between the person most special to you and to her is authenticity. It's being a real person, and no barriers. They are who they are, and they're not trying to pretend something else.
I think that's a very good pickup on your part. I think that perhaps the compelling reason for this journey was to reach a level of authenticity. And maybe that was the pain, the thing that was missing, that everything was too much of a role, basically. And when you're in a role, you start to believing you and your role are the same. And all the accolades that people give you are telling you exactly what you want to hear, and you begin to believe your own BS after a while. And I think that meeting people like that really helped me get in touch with what was really real inside of myself. Which is, I think, that was probably the compelling reason for this journey.